Oh, am I ready to tell you about this? In fact, I have been waiting weeks, but I had to keep it a secret, that we have, ready for this? The lowest price on a 17-inch laptop, today's special value, that we've ever had. And what is that price? Under $400. Do you get the 17-inch laptop in your choice of color? Well, yeah, you do. We've got 3 colors to choose from. Do you get the ability to kick back and relax with that most desirable screen and, oh, touchscreen capabilities? Shop around by simply using your finger on the screen, maybe watch videos by simply having it right here at your fingertips. Yes, this is all coming to you, but you know what else is in this bundle as well? Because it's not just about the laptop today, which is a huge 17-inch screen with a webcam, with a numeric keyboard. It's less than 5 pounds, and you're also gonna be getting Microsoft 365 for the next year. We're also gonna give you a year to what is the HP tech support, their HP SmartFriend for a year. We're also gonna be giving you softwares that are going to include one that is gonna help you at tax time, which, oh, by the way, it's around the corner. And so if you need a computer to upgrade to be able to help you this year with your taxes, if you need to refresh your computer because you got one back in the COVID times, but now the battery life isn't the same, hello, 10-hour battery on this. If you need a computer that is just simply more stunning and gorgeous, we have 3 amazing colors for you to choose from. But I am going to give you the warning right now as we kick off a brand new day here that the silver option, if you would like to pick this one up, we have just 2,600 of those. This is the only order of the year. When this is gone, it is gone. There's not any more colors that we can bring in. There's no more inventory that will become available. So if you want to pick up on what is the lowest 17-inch laptop, today's special value that we have ever offered, and one where the retail would otherwise be $1,188.85, but instead you bring it home for an easy payment of $80, today is the day, now is the moment to pick up the phone, head to your app, and place your order for E326651. It comes to us from HP. It's big, it's bold, it is going to be able to get everything done that you need it to. It has the storage space that you love and your colors to choose from. Right up top here, this is called Moonlight Blue. I love that one. That's the one that I have here that I've been using. We also have it in a silver option, which is our most popular. And by the way, the most limited, only order of the year. And then this one is stunning. This is called the Lavender. And it is that gorgeous purple with that shimmer and shine of that HP laptop. You know else who shimmers and shines every time he walks into a room? Alex Abrahantes.
Well, hello.
So nice to see you, Alex.
Great to see you, Justin.
Thank you so much for being here
Of
for
course.
what is a super special day here. Nice to see you.
My pleasure. It's always great seeing you.
Okay, let's start off with why this computer, which is the lowest 17-inch laptop, today's special value, that we've ever offered here at QVC.
That's so amazing. It's incredible to think about everything that you're getting in our most popular screen size here at QVC, 17 inches. We know that you love it. Why? Because it just makes everything so much easier to see. We're multitasking now more than ever, meaning doing more than one thing at the same time. And don't you want to be able to enjoy all of your favorite shows on a beautiful display, a high-definition 17-inch touch display, I might add. You're going to get 4 gigabytes of RAM for multitasking, 128 gigabytes of solid-state like drive storage. We're going to talk about the Intel processor. It's the N200 quad-core processor. That's going to give you the power and performance that you need for all your everyday tasks. Windows 11, this is such a big deal. I'm going to tell you why here shortly. And just equally as a big deal, Copilot, your artificial intelligence. I'm going to show you things that you have probably never, ever seen a computer do throughout the course of this presentation. You're also going to get Microsoft 365, which is normally an additional charge. It's included, and it's better than ever. You're also going to get HP SmartFriend for an entire year. So you have any questions about your computer, no worries, we've got you covered. Justin, I am thrilled about this computer offer.
You and me both. I mean, I really hope that our excitement, because you've got two tech guys here who are ecstatic about this computer. I'm ecstatic about the price of just an $80 easy payment to be able to bring this home. And by the way, coming up in a little bit, we're gonna have a segment that's called Ask Alex. And in that segment, we're gonna ask him some of your questions, some of the questions that I've prepared as well, but we want you to be a part of the chat. Over on my Facebook page, Justin Sachoka QVC, we've got people monitoring it. If you have any question for Alex Abrahantes, that is the place to go ahead and place it over on the live stream on my Facebook page. But let's dive into some of the features of this. So why don't we start with the processor, the engine. What does that look like here?
Absolutely. So let's talk about that, because I always like to say you want to make sure you know what type of computer you're getting. With this particular computer, I love to say it's the perfect essentials computer. It's great for all of the things that you do on a regular basis, whether you're doing online banking, online shopping, whether you're maybe just streaming your favorite shows or paying some bills. Of course you're going to be able to do that. You're going to be able to do that quick and so responsively thanks to that Intel quad-core processor. You want a video chat? You can do that on this computer. How about live streaming? How about playing some games? How about creating a family slideshow? We're going to show you how you can do all of that and more with this fantastic computer. And let me tell you, once you learn some of the amazing things that this computer can now do, you're going to wonder how you lived without it.
Yeah, you certainly are going to, especially the fact that this is coming home to you in a 17-inch size, that you are getting the touchscreen capabilities to this, that you have MS365 for the next year already in this. It's not like there's a CD-ROM that you put in. It's here. It's built into the computer. You're also going to be getting a voucher that's going to give you a ton of software to this, including one that's to fileyourtaxes.com.
What a perfect time.
Like, could not be better. And what I love about that too, with that touchscreen capability, if I've got receipts or spreadsheets, I can zoom in and out. I can move all the way around. But what about the storage? Like, how much stuff can I put on this?
Well, take a look at on the screen. You can see 100,000 photos or 47,000 songs or 60 full HD quality movies or any combination thereof. So this is truly enough storage for the normal person to put all of your files and everything on. I like to say this is the perfect computer for you. Maybe the family already has a computer. Maybe this is the computer that you take just for your entertainment, for all of your files and documents, for all of the creative things that we now do on your computer.
Right.
You have plenty of storage to do that, and not only do you get the 128 gigabytes of storage inside, but because you do get that Microsoft 365, you're actually going to get a terabyte of storage in the cloud. So storage is abundant with this computer.
And you know what, let me just say, I know that you may have seen me here before with another brand of computers, and I've always said for the 11 years that I've been here that truly there's a computer for everybody and there's a reason and a brand for everybody. I am brand new to this PC world, and I have this one right in front. This is literally mine that I brought in here with me that I've been testing for the last few weeks. And I couldn't believe how seamless and easy it was to take the photos from my iPhone to download OneDrive, which, by the way, that's part of the MS365 that you get for a year. And the photos that I have, which are 20,000 on my phone, just uploaded right up to that OneDrive seamlessly. So that's great. Let me remind you of the colors that you have with this too. And I also want you to know that we do have a printer that is available. It's going to come up a little bit later on in the show, but that printer on an easy payment is just $10 more. And so you may want to consider that because it is 5 easy payments. It's a $50 printer. It's amazing. We're going to do a presentation on it later. But for $10 more on an easy payment, add the printer into this. Do yourself the favor. Right up front here, this is what we call our Moonlight Blue. This is the silver. The silver is our most limited option. And when the silver is gone, then it is gone. And that goes for all of these colors, but I want you to know that we have just less than 2,600 of the silver to go around, and that is it. Then up top, here it is in the lavender. The lavender is super popular and just 3,000 for the day. We started this presentation 9.5 minutes ago, and this is in the lead. And if you want this lavender one, I would not wait, because while 3,000, you may think, all right, you know what, that's gonna last a while. When this is the lowest today's special value 17-inch computer that we've ever offered in the decades that we've been on the air, it's gonna go quick. And especially when the, and I'm sorry, what was the update on that? 100 of these, I literally had to do a double take. 100 of these are already out the door. $399.98, less than $400 on an easy payment for a value that's $1188. Let that soak in for a second. $700 in savings from the if purchased separately price. Do yourself the favor, refresh, get your kids the computer that they've been begging for, but the one that you always thought was going to be at a significantly higher price tag. Do it for less than $400 and do it while it's the lowest price today special value on a 17-inch computer that we've ever offered. Now, maybe you are somebody who's refreshing. Maybe you're somebody who does have that older computer. We have a side-by-side comparison here.
Sure
and you know
do.
what? I'm going to leave my computer over here because I see that you've got one all set up for me there. So
I
thank
got
you,
it
Alex.
ready for you.
I'm just going to get right over here in the front. Okay, so the one that you have here, what year is this?
Okay, so this is, I believe, 2019. I presented this on air many years ago, and back then, this was phenomenal. This was state of the art. This was cutting edge.
Right.
Now, look at it compared to our today's special value. Look at how much slimmer this is.
Oh, what museum did you pull this out of?
Exactly,
That's what it
right?
feels like, right?
Listen, if you want to work out, you can just lift this up because it probably weighs about 8 to 9 pounds.
This is less than 5.
Less than 5. By the way, I have to have this plugged in because the battery no longer holds a charge.
Okay, this one has a 10-hour battery with video streaming.
It sure does.
Yours, I can take mine, I can kick back on the couch and relax, and yours
I have
can
to be
only
tethered.
go
Yep.
as far as the cord is.
Exactly right. Another thing I want to point out is look at the bezel. Look at how nice and thin this is. Justin, I love to say that when you first get this computer home, you're going to be like hypnotized. It's like looking into a mirror. It feels like you're there on that cruise ship experiencing the waves, the sun, the ocean. It's just an amazing visual experience. With this one, you got these thick, bulky edges here, this bezel. But I really want to point out something that's super important.
Alex,
Go
it
ahead.
literally looks like there's a picture frame around this. Like that's I'm looking at it and
Yeah.
I'm thinking you have a framed like computer.
I know. And once you go to this and you look at this, you think to yourself, oh my goodness, I enjoyed that. Right? So this is such a big deal because what we're seeing here is we're seeing an image that's 4K that I actually shot on my iPhone. I'm going to attempt to play a 4K video on our computer from 2019 here, and we're going to see what happens. So let me see. I'm just going to turn this around really quick. And
so your computer is 2019. So we're talking a computer that's about 6 years old at this point.
Right.
And maybe you at home have that 6-year-old, 5-year-old computer. Today, when you're streaming content, when you're playing that high video, it's coming in 4K. Those are the options.
Exactly.
So if you are that person that has the older computer, I'm playing 4K no problem on my brand new 17-inch today's special value. That is the lowest price today's special value on a 17-inch computer we've ever offered. Are you playing 4K?
So I'm trying to play 4K, Justin, but here's the thing. The processor cannot handle 4K. So if you have a computer that's from 2019, 18, 17, even if you go up even a little bit earlier than that or newer than that, your processor may not be able to handle 4K. Our phones are shooting 4K. All of the shows that we're now enjoying on our streaming content are 4K. Look what happens. It cannot process it. So it's playing, you see this moving, but it cannot show the image because it's not powerful enough. Our today's special value computer, as you mentioned multiple times, this is so amazing to think that this is the lowest price 17-inch today's special value that we've ever offered, has the ability to play 4K.
Well, you know what that tells me? Future-proofing.
Exactly.
And here's the thing. Alex and I, what was it, 3 weeks ago? We were at the Consumer Electronics Show in Las Vegas together. Literally, we were spending like the weekend together while we were there. All you're seeing is 4K. Then you know what's after that? 6K, then 8K.
Right.
I saw a 12K TV. Granted, it was $300,000.
Yeah.
Not going to be offered anytime soon.
No.
However, that's where technology is going.
Right.
And if you don't have a machine that is able to process that, then you have a machine that has fallen behind the times. And speaking of the times, coming in October of
this is important.
this year, that is when Windows 10 is going to be kaput.
Exactly right. And let's talk about that because that is such an important note that you just mentioned. I want to actually pull a video here because I want to share with you some of the reasons why it's important that you know that when Windows 10 goes away, that means there's no more support for it from Microsoft. And what does that mean for you? Well, that means that if your computer has Windows 10 or even earlier, you run the risk of having all sorts of security problems. Your computer may not function like it should. You're vulnerable to viruses and cyber attacks and breaches. The programs that you may have software issues with them. They may become incompatible. So that's why it's so important that you know that it's